Hey Homo sapiens and marbites, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back any new watchers or subscribers. Yes, I know I haven't done a week in the middle of the week post or upload for a long while, but here I am, Rogue Marby Scott. Anyway, so today's video I'm just going to do like a quick simple glam, not even a glam, just a simple everyday look that I, kind of like my go-to everyday look if it's summer and I'm allowed to go out, because we all know what's going on in the world right now. Everybody is in lockdown and some people are in quarantine, so none of us can really leave our houses, which is a big bummer, but you know what, at least we're all trying to keep safe. And yes, being safe, this is a safe place for you to voice off down in the comments down below. Let me know how you're doing and let me know what you've been doing to keep yourself occupied in this really uncertain time right now that the whole world is going through. So without further ado, I'm going to start off by priming my face with not a primer but with a self-tanner. So maybe I really shouldn't be using my hands to do this, but oh gosh, Jesus. I will wash my hands before I continue with this. And I don't even know how much I'm gonna put on, because like this is a lot, but I want my face to look less fit. Yes, if that makes sense. Anyway, so although this is like a really hard time for everyone right now, but I am trying to keep positive and also no matter what's going on in my life, my channel is still here and I still need to be here for you guys as well as myself. So doing these videos is helping me a lot right now. Oh, and it's keeping me sane, and above that, like I do have like an everyday job, which I'm not actually going to every day, but for the last 2 weeks I have been going every day because I do look after families and children outside of YouTube. So that's been a massive it's been a massive, like, how can I put it, like, I've just not been so much, I've just not been brain fucked really. Like, I feel like it's given me some sort of sense of, not reality, normality to my life, because a lot of people haven't been able to leave their homes or even see their families and whatnot. And I know it's really stressful, but I am absolutely happy that I've got the opportunity to be able to go out and see some people. I mean, the whole social distancing and everything is a bit weird. Like, I just wish people were just doing it properly and not being beat about the bush. Right, I'm gonna go on to foundation. And I just feel like in the area that I live in, a lot of people are going out quite a bit, and I've noticed that they're going out to parks. And when I'm walking Kiara, it's a bit of a downer, because it's a lot of families that are going out, and everyone needs their exercise and everything, but I feel like some people are taking advantage of what they're doing. So yeah, I live in London, and I just feel like a lot of people are taking advantage of the whole lockdown thing and not taking it seriously. And I live quite close to parks, like really big ones, and although like everyone that I've seen seems to be adhering to some of these boundaries we have set in place, but then there are a lot of people that are just sitting around in parks having picnics, and it's disheartening to know that people are doing this. And the people that I'm seeing, wow, this is way too dark for me. The people that I'm seeing are what people would just assume are people that should do better, you know, middle class people with their 2.5 children having a picnic and all of that. Like, why are you sitting around having a picnic? You know we shouldn't be doing this. So it's just really disheartening, because it just is. And I also live in a community where there are lots of Jewish families, or there's a Jewish community, should I say. And when I go and walk my dog, Kiara, going in with some concealer now. When I go in with my dog, Kiara, I'm just like, I see all of these Jewish men. I mean, I don't actually see any women or children that much, but I just see lots of Jewish men congregating and, you know, not following the lockdown procedures that have been given to us in the UK, in London. Which is like, well, why are you not doing that? Are you not watching what's going on? Are you not reading what's going on? Do you not care? But it's not my place to say anything to them, and so I just keep walking on with my dog and do what I have to do and to be safe. So I have been stopped by police twice actually, which was a bit scary, because I didn't have my work pass on me, so I didn't know what they were going to say. But then they knew that where I was working was open, so, you know, they just let me go. I just wish fines and everything were given out more frequently in the area that I live in, because it just seems like people are abusing a situation, a bad situation, which is putting people's lives at risk. Anyway, let's talk about something fun. So, I have been sketching quite a lot and doing lots of colouring in because of what I do. And I've also been just trying to get this series all together, the Saturdays with Marbs. I'm just trying to get it finished. I have 2 looks left to do. Sound off in the comments down below if you've been watching and you want to see a specific look, because I shall have time to do that. Now this light is really I'm gonna start my brows now. I just need to find my brow brush. Hey, what do you think about the new background? So I don't want to go too dark with my brows today. I just want them to kind of look natural today, because this is an everyday look that I would probably do. I hate seeing. So what I'm actually doing is I've got product on my brush and I'm just brushing it through. I'm not even doing single strokes or anything. I feel like doing the whole single stroke thing can be time consuming, and sometimes when you just want to get up and go, you haven't got time to be doing brush strokes and everything. And I barely have any brows anyway, so this is the quickest way for me to get that product onto my brows, darken them just a little bit more to make it look like I've got brows, but I don't. Nintendo get on my nerves so much. I wanted to download Legend of Zelda for my Nintendo Switch because they had a Easter or spring sale. We're still in spring! And I was watching Charmed season 2 and I was like, shoot! Shit! Fuck! Let me go download it. As I went onto the website or the store, it was 12:12 AM and I had missed the cut-off point for the sale. So now it's gone back up to £60. Why? What I don't understand about this whole downloading thing on like PlayStation and on the Xbox and Nintendo is that when you download games, they're so much more expensive than they are in stores. I don't understand that whole thing. You're downloading something. You don't actually have a physical copy. So why are you bumping the price up? Like, surely if the price was a little bit smaller, you would get more people buying, but yep, that's not something that they've clearly considered, or maybe they have considered and they don't care. I need some more vodka. So in terms of my daily job outside of YouTube, it has been really nice to hear from families. Like, it's been nice to get messages from them, not just only telling me what their children are doing, but also, you know, checking up on me, seeing how why does it look so dark there? This camera is just weird. Yeah, but just checking up on me, because it shows that they don't just see me as a carer, they see me as a person as well that provides a service, and they actually even really care about me, which is nice. And some of the families that I do work for, I am actually friends with the parents. I won't say I'm friendly with the parents. We're not friends. I'm friendly with the parents, and if I see the parents outside of work or an establishment of education, I am very friendly, you know. won't be like, yeah, boundaries or whatnot. Like, I am friendly. I've got a gym class later on. Should I actually even be doing makeup? And when I say gym class, I mean Zoom. Why am I even doing exercising? I don't need to. Well, I do need to be fit, but I don't need to be losing weight. I'm gonna go on with some liquid highlighter. But first, I need to get myself another drink. Be back in a second. Oh, before I do that, let me just spritz my face. Yeah. Right, going in with, I'm going to use the Revolution liquid highlighter, and this is in bronze gold. Let's squeeze and get that in now. Wow. See, not that much. I'm not putting that much up. Let me shut up because this dries quick. Pretty glow. Right, next side. Like, I can't do the whole liquid highlighter a lot of the times just because if you mess up, you gotta wipe off the whole of your face. So you gotta try not to mess up, boy. I mean, it's the same as any kind of makeup. If you mess up, then you either start again or try and correct yourself. And correcting makeup is so long. I mean, if you just took the time out and just did it properly, you wouldn't have to. I just got that random thought in my head. Should I just go all e-girly, have the little blush, and oh, that would look so cute. Especially with my hair like this. I could add like a little bow and then put on my leggings. Oh, I think I am. I think I'm not. I don't know. We'll see. I just want this to be a simple look. Not that I'm doing it for anybody. I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for my workout, actually. I just want to look cute on camera. So I'm going to use my Vivacious palette or Vivacious palette from Jolie Beauty. And the shade that I'm going to use today first as a... Are we doing transitions? Yeah, let's do transitions. So we'll choose a different brush for that. I'm gonna transition. Pardon. Get ready with me. I'm gonna go in with Player. This is Player right there. This palette, oh. Okay, we're gonna go in with Player. And we're gonna just go above my crease and blend. And as you've noticed, I'm not even using a primer or anything, or concealer, because I want this to be light, whimsically. I'm not even going to go in too deep with this colour. Like, I'm just lightly tapping in with the I'm lightly tapping into the shadows, just because, well, I already said this is meant to be a everyday look that you're going to wear. So we're just going to blend the hell out of this before we can move on to our next shade. And using my code, you can get 10% off. So now I'm just going to dip into some Stun. And I'm just going to place that on the outer corner and blend the hell out of it, so it's not too deep in the middles, because I kind of want this part of my lid, I want the middle and the inner corner to be kind of bare. I don't want there to be much colour there when I finish. So yeah. And in terms of modelling, I haven't really done much modelling this year so far. I wished I had the opportunity, and I'm just pushing that into my socket as well. Into my socket and crease. But do you know what? I'm not sad about that or anything. I'm happy that I've done what I've done in the past, and things can only get better. That looks really cute. Things can only get better. I'm actually going to lie down once I finish this. So I'm just going to lie on my back and listen to some yoga music. And what I absolutely love about Jolie Beauty, their eyeshadows, is that they are so blendable, and like, I love that they're an indie company that cares about their customers. I was going to say customers, whatever. They listen, like, you know, they do posts and they want to know what people want, and I feel it's such a privilege to be affiliated with them and use their makeup on the channel. Like, I'm not being sponsored. If I was being sponsored, I'd be gaining bucks, maybe. But I'm not gaining bucks, I'm just getting a small commission that I'm putting back into the channel, and also giving to charity, or giving to charities that I believe in. And charities that I believe in and care for are Terence Higgins and the WWF, World Wildlife Federation. I love them so much. I have since I was a child. I'd like to this has been something of mine since I was a child, since, you know, watching Blue Peter when I was a child. I wish I could like give money to, and I don't know if this is actually a thing now, but I wish I could give money to the girls in China who were back in the day just given up for adoption or just thrown out because girls weren't seen as important, as they were just commodities basically. And I hate that. I hate that girls and women still in this day and age are just treated that way. No matter how much power they have in the world, I just feel like we're all equal, we all can do the same. Like, there are some girls out there that are better at me than doing things that are meant to be for men, and that's where the problem lies. Nothing is meant for a specific nothing is meant for a gender. I mean, yeah, nothing is meant for a gender. A penis is not for a gender. A vagina is not for a gender. If you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't. That doesn't really quantify your gender. Am I even making sense? I mean, I'm on my second glass of vodka and orange right now, but whatever. So, my hair, just looking at this portion right there, and then looking at this portion up here, makes me believe that I'm thinning and I may be going bald very soon or in the near future. So I have been contemplating. I have been contemplating if I should shave my head off or not. Yes, I have. And the reason why I have not shaved off my head so far is because I don't want to I don't want to look like all the other people, of men, boys, genderless, non-binary people of color who have a penis and have a shaved head and do the makeup that I do, because then I just look like them. I feel like my hair gives me some sort of my own individuality. But it is something that I am considering. Let me know in the comments down below what you would actually like to see me do with my hair. And no, we're not talking about straightening my hair, because we've done this before. We have done this before. If you've seen any of my videos way back in the day when I started out and in between on YouTube, you would know that when I straighten my hair with what are those called again? Hair straighteners. You will know that once these curls are straight, they don't want to go back. So therefore I've got to cut my hair off so that I can have curls again. I don't even understand the science of that. Anyway, sip. So I'm going to go and do my inner corners now, and I am going to use the shade Autumn from the Vivacious palette. Yes, the Vivacious palette. And I've never used this shade before. It's not touched. It's okay. I've not used Sweetie, I've not used Pucker, I've not used Grape, I've not used Autumn. I've not used literally 4 shades in the whole entire palette. and Orb and Stun are diminishing. I know this is like an everyday look, but I want it to have some sort of glam because I've got a makeup. I don't have a makeup class. I have an exercise class. So we're gonna go in with Autumn because I want. Oh, this is what I needed. This was what I needed in Autumn. Wow. I'm just gonna drag that. Let me bring you in a little bit closer. I'm gonna drag that underneath my eye a little bit. I don't like that word drag. It makes things seem harsh. I'm not being harsh. I'm just being very light-handed. That looks pretty. That really does look pretty. Right, I think I've almost finished. I'm just going to put some mascara onto my eyes, and I think I might just end the tutorial or the look here because this is exactly what I want. I just wanted something very simple and very everyday-ish, but on the little bit of the glam side, but that's it. So I'm going to be using the Lash Sensational Mascara from Maybelline, and I'm not fond of this applicator, this wand, this brush. I am not fond of it. Like, I can feel that it gets in there. I don't know. I just don't like that it's plastic. I don't. I wish it had hairs, because then it would go into your hairs a little bit better. Does that? Don't judge me. Now for the final look, I could go in with my nose, but I'm gonna opt out with not doing my nose. So yeah, this is the final look, and a sip. I'm gonna go put on my leggings, and I'm gonna keep this black t-shirt on because I don't want people to see how slim I am, although they're gonna see that anyway because of my legs. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little sit down with me, and don't forget to check out Saturday's video. Oh my gosh, Saturday's video is going to be amazing. Have you even seen the looks that I've done so far? No? Well, look here. So I've done all of those looks, and there are a few more to come, and it will be lovely to see you guys, you know, join us on the channel, especially when there's a premiere and it's live. That would be great. But yeah, it's time to go now, and I'll see you maybe next week. I don't know. I really don't know. This whole COVID-19 thing is just really pissing me off, if I'm honest. Oh, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And also, the gym instructor that I have right now is his name is David Hibbert, and he works with a charity, a community called Build on Belief, and they help people with drug and alcohol abuse, which for me is something really massive. Like, I believe, you know, people should be doing this, and you know what? You don't have to pay. You don't have to, you know, worry about anything. This is all about people trying to help people out there in the community, in the world. I don't know how. I don't know when. I don't know how. I don't know when. Why am I singing The Little Mermaid? Bye, guys.